Oh. Okay. You were just like walking, so it's gonna, okay. So this is my third presentation. I felt really inspired by Katie's last presentation where she had why written all over it. So that's where this title has been derived from. No Star Wars references here, but thought I would let you know where that came from. So this is my why statement. It says to use my personal skills and ambition to create sustainable structural change so I can strengthen my community. As I've said before, I don't think it's that encompassing of everything. You're fine. It's okay. I don't think it really encompasses all the things that I might want to do within this class or even outside of this class. So today, yesterday, or last week, I like kind of pushed the bounds of my why, and now I'm really pushing the bounds of my why. I'm pretty much outside of this right now, but that's okay, because this kind of represents like being rooted in like helping other people, and I feel like a lot of the things that I do are very like community and social justice and all this stuff, which is like great, like those are all things that I'm passionate about, but I don't, because I've kind of narrowed into this field, I guess, if you want to call it that, field of extracurriculars, I've kind of neglected participating in like things that are more artistic. For example, I even, the one thing that I was involved in was orchestra. That was really important to me, but I decided to drop that so I could take journalism, which, I mean, I'm not saying that either one was better, it's just that over time I've kind of dropped off any artistic involvement at all. I used to craft a lot as a kid, so I'd like to return back to that. So Mr. Alice, you might be happy because, I don't know how to use this thing. Okay, you might be happy because this is an artistic idea. I have really wanted to create a YouTube channel for a very long time. Basically, not like vlog type videos, but videos that sort of communicate like messages that combine like writing and film and other stuff that I have. I have lots of ideas. For example, one is about plants. So last week I talked about how much I like plants and how I like to take care of them. And I feel like, so I carry around a journal, as many people know, and a lot of times like I've been able to, it sounds cheesy and like stupid, but I've been able to derive like a lot of like lessons from my plants, and they're just like a constant reminder to me of a lot of like important things. And so I'd love to like, perhaps create like a series of videos or maybe one video that talks about a lesson I've learned from plants, things like that, where it combines, some like cute footage of my plants, for example, along with my writing about my plants, and then I would make a video about it. Basically, if that's like a decent enough explanation. So yeah, so like videos that are meaningful, talk about things that are important to me, as a way to like express myself creatively, which is something I haven't been able to do. So that would be like the sort of product, the artifact that would come out of this. How would I know I've succeeded? I would not care about subscriptions or viewership because honestly, like realistically, I'm probably not going to get a lot. It would really just be based on creating a project that I'm like proud of. So potential problems, there's a lot. Number one being, like these three kind of all go together, and it really has to do with the skills that are needed. So the skills I would need would include like editing videos and taking videos, which I have some experience in, but I just know that going into an area like art that I don't feel super confident in would be really hard for me because I've talked about how much I struggle with failure before. So I know that I would struggle to feel motivated, and because I would be so anxious about it, I would probably lose my inspiration, and like executing a final project, like in the vision that I have, like I don't know how comfortable I would be with like, taking risks and putting myself out there, because I think it would require a level of vulnerability. But I think that having mentors, like that quality mentors, would be something that could solve that. So there is a group of like artists in Indianapolis that is just recently forming, but they're all like Muslims, and they've put together a thing called Rawi Crew. That's an Arabic word, and it's like a group of like photographers and artists and painters and poets and stuff like that. And I feel like that's a group that I could reach out to that could help like mentor me into creating the art that I would like to create and execute. But I know that feeling like I'm stuck is something that's going to be really hard to get over because of all those issues, and I'm unsure that mentors could really solve that. But yeah.